10 o'clock, feeding for the guap.
Hey y'all, it is Lex on the track, and we are about to do a tutorial or whatever doing a flexi rod set on blown out hair. This is my hair, and just to be honest with y'all, I took my hair out of those faux locks and I didn't wash it because I was being lazy. So that's why my hair looks like this, because I had the braids underneath the locks. I'm going to be using the Aunt Jackie's Frizz Patrol, and I'm using the purple flexi rods. And spoiler alert, I did run out of rods, but I made it work, okay? I made it do what it do. So I have this paddle brush along with my Felicia Leatherwood brush, and I'm going to go ahead and basically brush out my hair. I didn't apply any heat to get the blown out look. My hair was previously blown out from the faux locks, so I'm just taking my paddle brush and brushing my hair out. I don't know why I just made that face, but this is what my hair looks like after I brush it out. I wanted it to be detangled as well, because that was going to make it easier for me to rod my hair. So I'm going to start at the back per usual. That little piece on the side is where I cut my heat damage off a couple of months ago. It's starting to grow back a little bit. It's not really a lot of growth, but it's growing back slowly but surely. So starting at the back, I'm going to section off. I'd say it was like medium sections, but high key it was kind of too small because I ran out of rods. But whatever, still made it work. I'm going to take some of the Frizz Patrol. Did I just say Frizz Patrol? Frizz Patrol Mousse. And at first it wasn't coming out. That's why I kept making that face. Every time I do this style, I always use too much mousse, and I'd be like, okay, next time when I do this style, I'm not going to use a lot of mousse. And then I end up using a lot of mousse, and then I'd be like, what the heck? We went through this the last time. And I did the same thing this time. I did not need all that mousse for this one section. I don't know what came over me. I think it was the natural hair gods saying that I should just use some more product. I don't know. But I took my Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush just to distribute some of the mousse throughout my hair, and my ends were not feeling right. I feel like when you do flexi rods, or not you, but when I do flexi rods, I be forgetting to put product on my ends. So like that was feeling a little odd. So I like to wrap my rod starting at the bottom, because I just feel like it's secured, or what am I trying to say? I feel like when I start from the bottom, my ends are secured rather than when I start from the root. A lot of naturals do start from the root. I don't, because I prefer to start from the ends. And I'm just going to do this little circular motion, and oh my god, I suck at doing voiceovers, and I really don't feel like doing it over. So I'm just gonna rock with it. I'm just going to do this little motion with my hand, like it's like a little flick of the wrist type thing, and rod it all the way up. The first one was not secure, but I didn't take it out because I was being lazy. So I just moved along. I was doing this style for Thanksgiving because my hair was such a hot mess, and I needed for it to look cute for Thanksgiving, because that's what we do. We get cute on Thanksgiving, even though we didn't really go anywhere this year, or any of the other years for that matter. Want to look cute, so I did my hair for Thanksgiving like that. So yeah, I'm just going to continue, and this is what it's looking like so far so good. And when I get to the front, this is where I normally part my hair off, and this is also where I realized that I was about to run out of rods, and I was like, girl, what you about to do? What are you about to do? So I parted my hair, and I put it as a side part because I thought that was going to be cute. And then I don't know why I keep doing this little deuces thing with my fingers. This is where I thought that I had a good idea. I had found these perm rods up under my bed. By the way, if y'all can't tell by the background, I was at my parents' house because I came home for Thanksgiving. But y'all knew that already. So I realized that I was running out of rods, and I was like, ooh, let me see if I have some more rods. I didn't have any more flexi rods, but I did have some perm rods. So I thought it was going to be a good idea to use some perm rods in a couple of areas instead of the flexi rods. And y'all are going to see what happens when I do that. If you can't tell by my tone, it just didn't work. Okay. Didn't work at all. But I tried it anyway because I thought that this was just going to be such a great idea. So then I can use the rest of my flexi rods for the bigger section. But y'all will see what happens in the next clip. So I've never really done a perm rod set before. At least not on my channel. I like flexi rods better than perm rods, which is why I don't do perm rod sets. Honestly, the hair was too big for this perm rod set. The pink perm rods really aren't that big. But for some reason, I just thought that this was going to work. So I am doing the same technique. I'm wrapping it up so the end is secured. Then I'm going to struggle a bit getting my hair around the rod. But I'm basically doing the same motion that I do with the flexi rods. And I knew that it just wasn't going to work. That's why I took it out and I was like, it's a no. Look at my face. Did y'all see that? So then I just took the flexi rod and I was like, yeah, we just got to suck it up and do it like this. Roll it all the way up and, secure it or whatever. But y'all gonna see in some other clips that I was going to bring back out those little pink perm rods. I don't know why I couldn't let that idea go. So here in the front, I have this big section. And if y'all didn't see a couple seconds ago, I only had 3 flexi rods left. So here I go with the pink perm rod again. Y'all, again, I was like, okay, maybe I should try to use it now because I only have 3 rods left. So I'm going to take that pink rod. Well, not yet. If I hurry up and put this mousse on my head, then y'all will see me bring out that pink rod again. I don't know why I just couldn't let the idea go that I didn't need that freaking rod. Why am I still putting mousse on my hair? Okay, there you go. So I bring back out the pink rod, try to rod my hair. And I thought it was gonna be better than the first time that I tried to do it. But dot 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 dot. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm looking in the camera. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm looking in the camera again. And yeah, we made the executive decision to just go ahead and let that thing go. So I took it out and I just had to make some big sections for the front. So I did have super huge sections, and I think that is why my hair had such a hard time drying, because the sections were so huge. And by the way, I only let these stay in for one night. And plus I was using a whole lot of mousse too. So these really didn't go hand in hand, but I just thought that I knew what I was doing or whatever. It still came out cute to me, but now that I'm looking at this video, there are definitely some things that I shouldn't have done, or things that I should have done better, basically. So yeah, my front sections, they were really huge because I was running out of rods, and I didn't want to use those pink perm rods because them things wasn't going to help me out anyway. And yeah, I just sucked it up, made some big sections, and went about my business. You feel me, sis? And this is what it looks like when they are all applied. All right, boom. So here we are the next day. I didn't put no transition in between the previous clip and this one because I'm being lazy. It's already late and I gotta get this video up for y'all tomorrow because it's already a day late. So I'm gonna go out one by one, take all the rides out. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know what the deal is. I kept feeling to see if my hair was still wet. With Mousse, it's kind of weird when Mousse dries. It's like this weird feeling. I don't really know how to explain it, but if you know, you know. It's like it's not wet, but it's also not dry. But it's also like somewhere in the middle. I don't know, y'all. What I was feeling, it was kind of like cold, and I thought that my hair was still wet. That's why y'all see me make these faces. The ones in the back actually were dry though. It's the ones in the front that weren't dry, and I ended up having to sit under the dryer after I took them out. Y'all, somebody's dog is barking. If y'all can hear that, I do apologize. It's not my dog. I don't have a dog, but it's somebody's dog. But if y'all can hear that, I'm sorry. So I went one by one, took him out. Oh wait, I already said that. What was I saying before I started talking about that dog? Yeah, I don't really know, but this one, basically the three big ones in the front, they weren't dry. That's why they look a little limp. And I look crazy right here. So boom. Next clip, this is after I sat under the dryer. Y'all can see the golden hot in the back. You know what I'm saying? The old school hooded dryer. I took some oil. That is, I think it's the passion fruit and palm oil. I don't have many products at my parents' house. And when I do come to my parents' house, I have to pick and choose which products I'm going to bring. So, I just brought that because I don't really have a lot of oils in my collection. If y'all watch my seborrheic dermatitis video, then you know why. But I'm just going to go through and separate. I'll be honest with y'all. This Flexi rod set did not turn out the best. I think I prefer to do them on wet hair instead of dry hair because the curls set a little bit better when the hair is wet. Which is ironic because I felt like I was using too much mousse. But I don't know. It was still cute though. It just didn't pop like my last Flexi rod set. And if y'all haven't seen that video, I will link it below for you guys because that one was bomb. I feel like that video deserves more views. I've been talking a lot in this voiceover. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, I am going through and separating. I still feel like some of the pieces weren't dry, but at this point I didn't really have time to do anything because we was about to go to my grandma's house or somebody's house. I forgot where we was going to because this was Thanksgiving. Did I tell y'all that already? I did this for Thanksgiving, so I'm taking these out on Thanksgiving and I'm just going back through, taking them out some more, try to create some volume. I'm gonna take the Edge Fixer by Kiss. All my faves, they say that they like this edge control, and I mean it's okay, but it's just not the best for me. It does hold better than some of the other stuff that I use, but it turns white sometimes, and also I don't really have edges like that. I've never really had edges like that, so I don't be knowing about how to slick down edges and such, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't do it. I rarely ever do it. Sometimes I just do it because I'm on YouTube and I'm like, you know, let me just do this for my YouTube. So that's why I did it. If y'all can't tell by my face, I wasn't feeling it. So I just took some of those little clips that I found up under my bed in my old room to like section that piece or section that part of my hair off or whatever. Took the comb, picked out my roots. This is me trying to decide whether or not I like it or not. And you know, by this time I'm kind of feeling it, you know what I'm saying? This is not the best, but you know what? I was still cute though, okay? I was still cute. Took some pictures for Instagram, and I was cute in those too, you feel me? And my roots were kind of puffy, but it just didn't matter because I was just doing this stuff for Thanksgiving. Plus my hair was already dirty, so yeah. And then I went and put on my Thanksgiving fixes, beat my face a little bit, filled in my brows, and by this time my mom was yelling because it was time for us to go, but I just had to, you know, come back, show y'all what it looked like. And that's it. That's all. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow the girl on Instagram by me, Alexis. I'll see y'all in my next video.
They just want to get closer to me, getting colder to me. You ain't no one to me. They won't fuck me over, my team way too cautious, we too sober to leave at 10 o'clock, feeling for the guap.